Hello and welcome to the Blackest Inktober, where I, Kim Holm, draw an ink drawing per day and sometimes talk about my bipolar disorder and living with depression. So that's fun. Yesterday we did a kind of special Inktober where I was requested to do something for the situation in Chile, which is fucking awful. So that will not be in the Blackest Inktober stream, but I will publish the both video with a time lapse of the drawing and the drawing itself. So that's good. So the keyword for today is ancient, and I don't know quite how to tie this in with depression or bipolarism, because my gut feeling is that the bipolar condition is a rather new-ish disease or illness, or what do we call it? Situation, a state, I don't know. And I feel like bipolar disorder is a sort of urban sickness. And also, I know there are statistics that say that it's one of the mental disorders that actually go up with wealth. Most of them don't go up with wealth, and depression I don't think go up with wealth, but bipolar disorder does statistically. I guess what my gut feeling is that a lot of the bipolar condition may be, for one, it may, in my opinion, not be a disease, but just a very natural reaction to a very unnatural society. And I guess that would sort of limit the length of time bipolar condition has been with humanity to the last 10,000 years or so, to urban life, and that maybe it is harder for a nomad or a hunter-gatherer to develop problems with a bipolar mind. Not to sort of function bipolar, but it wouldn't necessarily create the same types of problems. I think. And I guess a lot of my problems are specifically related to how I react to meeting society, and how those meetings are extremely taxing on me. And I guess that if I lived more, and that this might be very much bullshit, so don't listen to me now, but what I was going to say was that if I lived more in tune with seasons and could vary my my work and life according to seasons, maybe I wouldn't be as bipolar. But that might be bullshit, because my worst period is always the summer depression, and there's no reason why you should be there's no reason why you should want to hide inside all summer when you should be out in the woods picking berries and hunting rodents. I don't know what you'd hunt. So what I'm saying is likely bullshit. So maybe bipolarism is ancient. Maybe apes all apes are bipolar. I don't know if that would be. But now I'm sort of I don't want to get stuck in the name bipolar, because what's in the name? It is a diagnosis. It's not an actual thing. Diagnosis is there so you should be able to get some treatment or some help or something like that, not because it's a real factual thing, which it is clearly not, I think. So instead of trying to be smart and tie my depression into this day's random Inktober theme, why don't I just tell a bit about what's going on in my journey through this Inktober? Now, as I've said a lot of times before, my depression started, my heavy depression started a couple of weeks before October, so I was unable to prepare properly for Inktober as I had planned to do. And instead of being prepared and having sketches and having thought about how to do this, I just started kinda at random talking about depression and drawing at the same time, hoping that I would sort of manage to figure something out, not necessarily through drawing, but while drawing. The act of not giving up, I guess, is what I hoped would help me get through and get better. And I guess that's that's been the major success so far of this Inktober, is that I have managed to go through. I have managed to draw a drawing every single day while streaming it. I have managed to post a drawing almost every single day, and I have not necessarily gotten better, but I haven't gotten worse either, so that's actually better. And yesterday, for the first time in a couple of weeks, I managed to get to the studio and do some work at the studio, starting some personal projects, cleaning, figuring things out. And it's been weeks where I've just been sitting inside and thinking, oh, I should go out, I should go out, I should go out. Oh, I'm not going out today. So that was a sort of a big breakthrough, and I'm still not feeling any better, but probably that will come. From experience, I will not be in a depression all winter. I will be up and down all winter. And I've been without regular treatment since before summer because I had an incompetent psychologist, really, and I needed to switch, and switching took longer than it should because it was the psychologist who was incompetent, who needed to do the right bureaucratic processes to get me to a new treatment. And I was hoping to get some sort of choice in what direction this treatment would take, or what professional I was going to work with. But I just got a new guy treating me, and I'm going to meet him for the second time next week, and we'll take it from there. That's also a major positive step. And I haven't started training yet, but those small trips outside to draw in in nature have actually been really good for me physically and mentally and everything. So those have been vital. And now I know it wasn't this way this morning, and it wasn't this way all yesterday, but right now while drawing this ancient troll, I'm feeling more hopeful than I have in a while, which is almost silly to say because I'm pretty realistic about my depressions. I know that they're not going to last. I remember when I was younger, I always thought, oh no, this will be my final depression, which I will never get out of. Again and again, I sort of experienced that, oh no, you do get out of them. It's not easy, but you do. And from that experience, I've learned that, yeah, it might take a few weeks, it might take a few months, it might take half a year, but I always get through. So I always know that there's hope, know that there's an end, but feeling it is something very different, and I usually don't really feel it when I'm depressed. Then when I'm down, I feel like this is going to last forever. Again, this is going to last forever. But in my heart of hearts, I know, no, it won't. All things shall pass. Except Balrogs. Balrogs shall not pass. There's a little weather vane on top of a little farmhouse, on top of the troll. And in the farmhouse, I guess they need... oh, they need some more trees here, so that you don't only get trees on one side. Some shrubbery. Maybe hi Jens. Jens claims the drawing, which means he can buy it from me. So then it's yours, Jens. And I will try not to fuck it up. So I'm in a situation now, having gotten myself to my studio and I've gotten some work done, not commercial work, but just drawing. And yeah, I feel like it might be clearing up. I might be wrong, but it might be. I have to say also that I've talked a few times now about if I'm satisfied or not with the production this Inktober, with the art, and overall I feel that even though my art this past year has taken some huge steps, perhaps the biggest steps in many years, my Inktober this year has not taken the same type of step. But looking through my production this year, I also have to recognize that my drawings this year are a lot more varied than any other year. That I've done more different approaches and different techniques and different, I don't know if I've done different subjects, but there is more variation, and that's sort of good. That is good. That's sort of good. It is good. It is what it is, and it's good. So I have to pat myself on the back for that. Not just for getting to this point where I'm 23 days in and the end is near. It's getting closer. It's doable. Not only that, but I've been trying different approaches, and I've done some special things, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, I think this means that we're done. I will sign it. It's number 23 ancient, and then the regular signature, like this. Does it look finished? Okay, I will end the casting here. Think. Yeah, I'm satisfied. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.